All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Saturday. Welcome to the weekend. What's going on, Mark? Why are you wearing the jacket? That's your Friday jacket. Well, yes, some news dropped yesterday that just means I gotta wear the jacket. Diamond David Lee Roth announcing he's retiring yesterday. That's big news in the rock and roll world just because we grew up with Diamond Dave. He's going to be 67 years old on October 10th, and he just says, "You know what? I got to quit. We're gonna go out now." And I'll talk a little bit about his statement at the end. But he's going to do 5 shows in Vegas. That's where everyone does do their shows, right? He's going to do 5 shows starting on New Year's Eve at Mandalay Bay at the House of Blues. Tickets on sale today at 10 a.m. What time is it? Log into Ticketmaster. Those are going to be going for big numbers on the secondary market for sure. And you know, David Lee Roth, he's just all right. I've done a show on every single Van Halen record. It's all the ones with David Lee Roth, I think. Anyway, I'm a huge Van Halen fan, so those of you who don't know, now you know. So we're not going to go through the whole discography because this show will be 20 minutes long, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I mean, maybe a few, maybe 2 of you do. He was born in Bloomington, Indiana, to an ophthalmologist and a teacher. Hyperactive kid, so eventually they end up moving to Pasadena, California. That'll do the trick to fix that, right? Meets the Van Halen brothers in college, right? It was in junior college or something, and then they end up getting a band together. Same story of success. The Sunset Strip is where they tore it up. Gazzari's, the Whiskey, the Starwood. Gene Simmons sees them and says, I gotta sign these guys. I gotta do a record. I gotta get them signed something, and produces their demo and tries shopping them around and still struggles to get them signed. They eventually sign a terrible deal with Warner Brothers, a 2-record deal that got them 70 cents on the dollar for royalties. It was terrible. But anyway, first tour, they open up for Sabbath, Journey, and ironically Montrose, Sammy Hagar's band, and that they go on and they release 5 platinum albums in 5 years. Remember, those are the days that could release a record that was 35 to 39 minutes long, and you just did that year after year, and so that's why you had so many records. But David Lee Roth with Van Halen from 1978, if you count the release of the record to the end of the record versus tours, 78 to 84, like a 6-year career. With Van Halen, think about that for a minute. That's just crazy, right? But so many good memories, so many, the videos, the interviews, everything, the music. I mean, he was a front man, a front man's front man, right? So, I mean, even you go see them in concert, and he'd be all high energy, everything, and then you'd see him in an interview, and you'd be like, wait, that's him. He's talking like he's on stage, like that's the guy. He's not even putting on a show. So I always wondered, like, is that just how he is in life? He's got 2 sisters. I need to know. Like, if you sit down and have lunch with Dave, and it's just you and him, is that how? I assume that's how he's talking all the time. Just so funny. Anyway, he's got quite a personality and remains so today. He went solo in '85. He always managed to surround himself with great musicians. That was one of his things. But when he first went solo, I was scratching my head because he picked Frank Sinatra and the Beach Boys to cover. And I thought, wow, he's kooky and these videos are good, but what's going on with his music? And then you look back and you're like, oh yeah, Ice Cream Man, Big Bad Bill, Sweet William Now. I mean, there's lots of examples of that kooky stuff on all their records. So it was all there right in front of us. We just weren't paying attention. So goes solo. Ends up putting out awesome solo record, Eat 'Em and Smile. That's a highlight right there with Steve Vai for a couple of records. And those videos, of course, huge when we were in high school. But Eat 'Em and Smile, Yankee Rose, all those songs on there are so good. And then, of course, Skyscraper, one of my favorites. Just Like Paradise, I love that song to this day. And then the sleeper, Damn Good. If you don't know that slow song from him, we're going to post it below. But that's one of the all-time favorites of David Lee Roth of mine. And then he goes on and puts out A Little Ain't Enough. Didn't get quite as much traction on that one. But another awesome song that you need to know is Sensible Shoes. We'll put that one below. That's another favorite of mine. And then Your Filthy Little Mouth was an experimental record. I think it was produced by Nile Rodgers, right? Nile Rodgers? Anyway, there's a song on there called Experience, which I'll post below. So we're doing a little bit of Wanderlust Wednesday today. We're doing a little bit of Octane Friday. I don't know. We're all over the place. But Van Halen, my favorite Van Halen record, already been established. Fair Warning, by far their heaviest record and their best one, song for song, and that's a knockout right there. Play that one front to back today if you want some just awesome Van Halen. But again, I can't pick a favorite Van Halen song. I do love them all, pretty much. A lot of their records I play a lot of, so huge Van Halen fan. So Dave Lee Roth, I got a lot of Van Halen stuff here in the cave. That sums it up right there, right? I mean, we just had such a good relationship with Diamond Dave, especially in high school and college. So what I want you to do today is you guys do the posting below. Post your favorite Van Halen songs, your stories. Did you see them? Whatever it is. What do you got to say about Diamond Dave? I want those comments rolling today. We're going to end the show with his statement. He said, "I've given you all I've got to give. It's been an amazing, great run. No regrets. Nothing to say about anybody. I'll miss you all. Stay frosty." That's Diamond Dave. I mean, that's up there. That's a good one. The most famous quote from him, of course, is something about his doctors telling him he should take up running. But he tried it, but the ice cubes kept falling out of his glass. That's one of his famous ones. But anyway, Diamond Dave, here's to you. Thanks for all the memories. And we're going to be cranking Van Halen all day today. You do the same. And again, I cannot wait to hear your comments. Have a good one. We're almost at 7 minutes. As usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.